Hi everyone, Simone here, and I am back on my YouTube channel. And today what I think I'm going to do is I have started writing this blog post about the most Instagrammable places in Westchester, and I'm actually going to one of them this morning to take a photo there and support the small business. So I thought, and I hope you guys like this, I'm gonna take you around via video with some clips that I already have, some from my iPhone, of the list of most Instagrammable places, so you kind of really get a feel for them through my lens, I guess. I'm like sitting on my living room floor because I'm so lazy. I don't wanna hook the camera up to the ring light because you have to like screw in this little piece. It's a whole thing. So sitting on the floor, being lazy, and yeah, I'm gonna head out now and I'm gonna take you guys with me. Hi, so in the midst of editing this video, I decided that it would be good to add in a little commentary on each of the places that I chose. And like I said in the beginning, the first place I'm going to is Mad Donuts, and that's owned by my kind of friend now, Matt. He, at the beginning of the year, did a specialty donut for my New York Fashion Week show at Bloomingdale's in White Plains, so that was really special. And we actually had a flower wall there, so I'm gonna plug in those photos of us. And I think like maybe I had a little, inspired his flower walls in his store, maybe just a little. So first up is Mad Donuts in the Westchester Mall in White Plains. So while you're at the Westchester, you should definitely check out Altered State. Their outside setup is so beautiful. When I was there working on a campaign with the Simon Malls, with the Westchester Mall, back in October, it had these beautiful plants that you'll see in the photos, and inside it was already decorated for the holidays. They have trees up, and it's also such a great little store. I got this like great little fleece kind of zip up, so I would definitely recommend stopping there. And then my last stop would be, if you get to the mall really early before Santa is there, the tree setup and the photo that Riley and I got was just so epic, so definitely check that out. The mall in general is so beautiful, so you'll definitely find a few spots there, I'm sure, besides Mad Donuts and Altered State and Santa's chair, but those are my top 3 picks for that space, and I hope you like them. Alright, so next we have Fortina in Yonkers. I don't know exactly what kind of old factory it was, but the inside the ceilings are super high. They have this awesome mural on the wall. The lights are cool, the bar looks cool, you could see the whole kitchen is open. So me and a couple of my girlfriends went there for dinner one night, and it was just so beautiful. I got this content on my iPhone, but I really wanted to share it with you guys. I also got some great photos for the gram there, so check it out. This one is a really good one. This is Atland in Dobbs Ferry. It is a really kind of like, how do you describe it? It's like an elevated clothing store, but of brands you wouldn't necessarily hear of. They're sold on Garmentory, so if you know Garmentory, it's kind of like those super unique, like, you know, like Copenhagen-based, like, I don't know, really, really cool stuff. The stuff in there, like next level, so interesting. The space is brand new, it's beautiful. And they also have this really great coffee bar inside with this like beautiful little seated setup. There's like a pink velvet couch, and I really love the space. So it's definitely like a cool, like has a cool New York City vibe to it. So if you're in Dobbs Ferry eating at one of my favorite restaurants, because there's a lot, maybe I'll link that post down below too. All my favorite date night restaurants in Westchester. There's a couple in Dobbs, so check that out and let's see what's next. So you guys have definitely seen this one before if you watched my first vlog ever. If you haven't, I'll link it down below. But the Popery in Mount Kisco is next level. Alexa has transformed this like space into something else. I just saw her. She took the pink balloons down and she's doing something else now, I guess for the holidays. So I'll have to maybe share that on my stories the next time I'm there. But like there are so many places to get a great shot in there. She has a great, like again, mural painted on her wall. Beautiful big pink velvet couch with the balloons behind it. She has like 2 neon signs, at least that I remember, and the bathroom is also pretty epic. There's like a palm leaf wallpaper in there with a gold mirror. So now we're headed to Portchester to one of my favorite restaurants, Aqui Santa Fe, who Carlos, whose family owned, he and his family own the restaurant, also recently opened up a flower shop, the Santa Fe Flower Shop. So those two are both stunning. The food at Aqui Santa Fe is just as Instagrammable as the space. So the space has these really great like pillars that hang from the ceiling. Is it a pillar? Beams? Maybe like a beam. And there's like all sorts of green leafy plants that hang down. So it's like beautiful. As you'll notice, I've been kind of plugging in my Instagram photos here. So you'll see that after this. And same thing with the flower shop. There's like grass on the ceiling. It's just such a cool space. Let's check that out. Okay, next up is St. George in, where is it? Hastings-on-Hudson? St. George and Hastings-on-Hudson is a little French bistro. It's like down this like really, not really steep, kind of steep hill, and their onion soup is next level if you go there. The downstairs face has this like vintage little French, you know, restaurant vibe. The ceilings are super cool, and upstairs is their wine bar, and the walls are like lined with wine. We got some really great photos there one day, so I would definitely recommend eating there while you get your shot. The Knackery in Larchmont is another really great space. They make all sorts of baked goods, but kind of what their thing is that they remake the classics like Pop-Tarts and Yodels and just kind of everything. They have whoopie pies. They do, you could buy, I mean, if you want to. I mean, I like making, you know, like the little gingerbread Christmas tree, not Christmas trees, like Christmas homes like that you decorate. They make those too, which are really cute. But they also have this like great little old oven that you could take a picture next to, and like this really great eat sign. So you'll see some of my photos up next and some video there. But definitely a great space. It's a great space to get baked goods for the holidays, and that's in Larchmont, if I didn't say that. Next up, we have Shred Fitness in Scarsdale, and I wanted to diversify this a little. The space is new, so again, it's like very pretty. There's little like Tiffany blue like chairs in the waiting area when you're waiting for your class. But what really makes this Instagrammable for me is the workout itself. It's a ski-inspired workout, so the machines are just like really interesting and really funny. I did a cute little boomerang that you'll see. It is on my iPhone, so sorry about like the screens kind of switching back and forth. But I would definitely check that one out. Definitely worth it for the boomerang. Next we have Milk and Cookies in Mamaroneck, and while the space is, this is kind of a different one because the space is like open and it's white and it's like you could get a great photo there, but it's not really about the space to me, more about the cookies. They're like filled with this like gooey, like they're different colored centers. The cookies are pink and you know, they have like rainbow inside, and they're just so fun. I've definitely gotten some cute photos there, so I did wanna add this one to the list. But I'd say the cookies there are probably more Instagrammable than the entire space itself. Alright, that's it for the most Instagrammable places in Westchester. I hope I could add in the words over this, because if not, I'm just gonna look like a reject, but that's okay. I'm used to doing that to myself. If you like this video, I'd really appreciate it if you gave it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, turned on notifications, which is that little bell, so every time I make a new video, you'll be the first to see it. And drop a comment. Did I miss somewhere? I'd love to do another one of these. This is kind of going to be my winter edition because I tried to pick more inside spaces. There are tons of beautiful spaces outside in Westchester too, but it's kind of cold out now, so I figured it's not really as interesting right now because it's winter. So I hope you guys like this, and I will see you next Friday.